Всем привет, с вами Александр Шмель-Шулев на канале Дарт Шмелюс, и мы продолжаем стримить который, друзья. Здорово, Ньюс, здорово. Второй мастер Фет. Второй мастер Фет? Чё это ты? Так. Так, собственно говоря. Ой, а ролики не нужны ролики, погнали. Так. Здорово! Здорово, Пелезас, дружище! Здорово, братское сердце! Так. Понял. Пошли в джунгли. Джунгли наше все. Ой, что-то громко. Сделаю тут что-то прям очень громко. Здорово, здорово, брателла. С красным поговорить? Ну давай вернемся с красным поговорим. Я думал сначала одно выполнить, потом другое. Ну давай, не вопрос. Где он там у нас, красный? Ну, Трея наше все, она же Крея. Но я не могу, у меня язык не поворачивается называть ее Крей, она Трея. Для меня она Трея, это культ. Это просто культ. Пусто. А где красный находится? На выходе. Вот этот, что ли? Ну я, блин, слушай, я как обычно смотрю в книгу, вижу фигу. Это же нормально. Сиоми наше все.
Our sensors picked up 3 ships landing in this area after the space battle. If any of the Onderon military come searching for those ships, we don't want them finding our base. I don't know. It was some sort of freighter. It didn't land in any of the clearings along the path. Knowing some of the larger Duxan beasts, the crew's probably already dead. The people of Onderon still live in fear of us. They were the first world we conquered in the Mandalorian Wars. Their resistance was laughable.
Понял. Понял, спасибо. Спасибо, Кит.
ISIS fell within hours. If they knew we were here, they would eventually gather enough courage to attack us. It is not a battle we wish to wage. Yet. Who knows? Our relay dish is down, and until Zuko repairs it, we're blind. The Onderon military has cordoned off the planet, so there shouldn't be anybody else down here. Still, our sensors occasionally pick up signals on the surface.
Signals? What signals?
It's like someone is searching the planet, and doing so under the noses of the military. Whoever they are, they've stayed clear of us. I don't know. Duxon's all jungle except for
Макс, здорово. Ты какого? ХК-47?
If you want to pitch in, go ahead. You can find him in the... We heard reports of a Zakeg wandering the paths around here. They're a good challenge.
Влад, привет, дружище.
If you see one, stay out of its
Пока
way.
нет.
Without us to back you up, you'll be dead.
Но я надеюсь, они это сделают.
thick, it might as well be Durasteel plating. We keep clearing them out of the area, but they keep coming back. They're tough opponents for non-Mandalorians. You fight a Zakek? If you survived such a battle, you'd gain much honor.
Хатош, я еще не сражался, но я заслуживаю почести, правильно же?
Strong words. It would be amusing to see you try to kill such a beast. Try and bring me back a trophy from your kill as proof of the deed.
А еще есть квесты какие-нибудь здесь, Кит? Может, вот здесь есть?
So, you're the Jedi the camp's been talking about. Are you planning on exploring the jungles to
Привет,
the south?
привет, Федор.
I'm Zarga. I instruct our raw Mandalorian recruits in the ways of discipline and battle. I sent one of my warriors, Kumas, into the jungle. It's been 3 days, and I want you to bring back his corpse and his survival pack. If Kumas wasn't dead, he'd be back already. If you find his body, just bring it back. Good point. I don't want his body, just his equipment. Field strip the corpse and bring the gear back.
Поучаствовать где? В боях?
Our training hones us. The galaxy will fear us once more.
Так, еще кто-нибудь здесь есть по квестам? Здорово, Серега. Сам-то Йода. Анон,
What do you
здорово.
want?
Да что, может подраться с ними? Мужик.
Your ship's pilot and gunner are both skilled.
Found Kumas's. Our numbers swell. Our training hones us.
Ладно, поперлись в джунгли. Хватит, пока набрали квестов. Здорово, Антониус. Хатыч, здорово. Влад, привет. Почему? Я уже давно стримом не занимаюсь, кстати. Ну, пропустил, как бывает. Катош, я же известный бабник. Да бывает.
A moment. That beast there.
Ох,
Do you see it?
зверюга.
The force flows even through these simple creatures. If you empty your mind, you may may be able to feel its thoughts. They aren't fully formed. Basic instincts, primal urges, every breath dominated by the needs of the moment. Good. Beasts can be easier to affect than other sentients, but you must bridge the gap between what distinguishes us and them. You feel its thoughts? Yes. Like a low rumble before the storm. Use the Force to create a barrier around it, carefully, slowly. You came close, and you have potential. With practice, you can make any animal passive and pliant. But the cage around their perceptions is a fragile thing. Many things can break its hold. Violence, especially. With the Force, anything is possible. That is the end of the lesson for now.
Да, ребят, вроде нормально, бодрячком. Так, а чего я не могу с него ничего не взять? Я что, в обратную сторону, что ли, пошел? А, понял.
I will silence this one.
Понял, принял. О!
Yes.
Неизвестный чел, привет. Ну, это YouTube, да, поэтому просто надо включить в расписание и все. Да бывает, бывает. Но это, я думаю, не последний еще стрим. А расписание в этом в Дискорде. Я просто сегодня приехал с Трица. Вот, и был слегонца, у меня был мозг был расплавлен, дорога и все такое, не успел какое-то. А, слушай, постоянно ссылки, бот постоянно шлет. Скелетообразный труп. О, вот это чертяка. Ой, блин, сейчас страшно стало. Сейчас реально страшно стало. Так, вроде все. Да, я ощутил это. Так, я всех собрал. А почему это не кликабельный? Дайте-ка я перезагружу. Или он просто как бы там лежит и все. Да, я оценил, что ни одна сила не прошла. Понял. Ну, вытягивание жизни я прокачал, но у меня там пока на первом уровне. Да, я уже понял это.
Zargo is not wrong in thinking me dead. We assume that any Mandalorian who does not report back within a day has been taken by the jungle. I still live. I am just in a difficult situation. A patrol was sent to look for weapon caches in this region. They found 3 sites that looked promising. Zarga told me to prove myself by taking explosives to those sites and uncovering the caches, if they exist. This was the first site. After easily dispatching some Maras, I removed my pack and began to plant my charges along this ridge. When I finished setting the charges, I looked down to see Canucks swarming all over my pack. The pests were eating everything. I killed the Canucks, but then a herd of Bomas arrived. I had no more ammo. The extra energy cells I had brought had been in my pack, so I've been up here, weaponless for 2 days. Blaster rifles don't use much energy, and their energy cells last a long time.
How often have you had to change ammo?
Понял.
Even if I got by the bombas, there are too many beasts between here and the checkpoint. Bravery is commendable, but there's no honor in suicide. I thought I could survive until another patrol came by and then return to camp with my brothers.
Отлично.
You must have cleared a path to the beast coming here. If you take care of the Boma beast,
Да
I
легко,
can make
говно
it to
вопрос
safety.
был. Сейчас все сделаем.
Your actions are worthy. Don't touch that button, it'll blow up.
О, вот и третий уровень взяли. Блин, насморк задолбал. Просто в маске это еще тяжелее. Наверное, силовую волну тогда придется брать, потому что я другого... Сейчас вообще не вижу. Прошу пардона. Насморк реально, блин. Задолбал. Собака. Все, что ли? Бому всех убил?
I'm grateful for your help, stranger. I'm returning. I have only one request. Please, don't mention this incident to anyone.
Бля, не, ну ё-моё. Ну так не годится, стоп. Да, вот, дружище, про Гох лучше на Гохе говорить. Нафиг нам не нужны светлые это. Да, да, позор. Взорвать просто. А я же тогда квест не выполню, нет? Естественно, склад оружия залутаем. Да вообще, блин. Позор вообще на себе яйца.
jungle take you, and I hope...
О. Так, сохранить. Да, кот. Дартодинус мой пришел.
Don't touch that button.
It's strange. As you acted, suddenly I acted. It is like we were fighting in tandem as a force bond. Though I do not feel the same connection. Your impulse to kill, to attack that one.
А,
I felt it
понятно.
mirrored it. It was a...
А как узнать? А я сейчас могу с ним поговорить, или он со мной не хочет говорить?
It is straight. You have no honor.
A weakness is revealed. A weakness.
Погоди, а я могу вообще узнать, нет? Где у него... Да, здесь влияние можно было море получить. Как я не могу узнать, где склад? Погоди, у меня сохранено все это дело, давай попробуем.
You there, Do you expect me to beg? I am not. I only... Not everything is about barter and rewards. I only... If you wish to aid me, then kill the boma beast that surround this place. Let me return to my brothers. Let the... I will reward you for your efforts. If I... I was a fool to ask for your aid. Leave me. I'll take my...
Не получается. Ну, первого ордена здесь еще до первого ордена Кинораков. Первый орден когда был? Это же молдавяне. Глеб, здорово. Зачем мне светлые клинки? А, ну то есть не нафиг не надо узнавать, да? А он, Леха с другого телефона сидит. Блин, дожили, дожили, друг друга кикать собрались. Так, а как с него шмотку взять? С него шмотку нельзя взять, да? Я просто надеялся, как я квесты выполнил. все просто. Понял. Ну ладно, убили его и убили. Так, вот у меня опять начинается мучение, блин. Лечил его, что ли, блин, прокачать? Но я лечил его-то практически им не пользуюсь, я Трей пользуюсь лечением. А, во. Стоп, а это у нас... Не, я думал, лучше вот это взять, пробить силу возьму. А, я еще не все взял? А тогда вот так сделаем. Так главное, чтобы Трей была в команде. Ну вообще мы с Сатаном, я из Атана все пытаюсь сделать ситха. Блин, мне не нравится другое. Вот там по-другому я как-то сделал. То, что у меня Визас начала мне общаться со мной. А как я сделал, интересно? Алина, привет. Слышно чуть тише, чем в СВГ? Это плохо.
Don't touch them. No!
It is strange.
А, во.
As you acted, suddenly I acted. It is like we were fighting in tandem as a force bond.
Серег, человек
impulse to kill.
подкалывает.
To attack that one. I felt it mirrored in me. It was a strange sensation. It was as if I had no
Странно.
choice in the matter.
Ну смотри, я сейчас музыку чуть потише сделаю. А, стоп, мне немножко ползунок съехал.
Yes, that bond that develops between master and their apprentice. Or between those that feel the force. Traumatic moments can bind.
Да, подорвало еще как.
Just as proximity and slow growth may bind as well.
А, с расстрелки переводить. А чё я? Ей же нравится.
Perhaps. Nevertheless, the impulse was strong. Traumatic.
Ну, Перун такой. Это он еще молнии не начал метать, блин. Молния начнет метать, так вообще жопа. Чё-то она вредная, может она полезная. Во, Ален, видишь, у дураков мысли сходятся. Я тоже сказал, что ты полезная. Здесь у нас чего? Серега, я бы сказал, что ты опять пошлишь, но ты скажешь, что нет пошлых языков, есть пошлые уши. И пошлые усы. Какая такая поговорка? Ничего не понимаю. Да, вот Антон точно. Марио, здорово. Вива Испана. Хола! Заказал у человека, если интересно, могу дать его контакты. Просто напиши мне в ВК, я тебе скину и на него ссылочку. Hello, hello!
I hear you.
Нет, трейд забыл поднять. What's up, my friends? Блин, я не знаю, что может сказать на WhatsApp, my friends. Ребят, ответьте ему что-нибудь, кто-нибудь на английском, или что-нибудь доброе, хорошее. Вечное, ценное, доброе. No. SV Kotor. Star Wars Knights of Old Republic 2. В описании канала есть. О, Антон сразу. О, получен красный кристалл. Так, на склад, кстати, мы же хотели подорвать его. А чуть тебе Иван Васильевич вспомнился. А, понял.
What are you doing out here? It's dangerous for your kind.
Таких, как я, да, я круче тебя раз в 20.
I am a Mandalorian scout. I don't go on patrol. Mandalore sent me out here personally to track a ship that landed in the area. Yeah, from what little we could pick up on sensors, it was bigger than your ship. most likely a freighter or dropship. This one was trying to slip in quietly, and it was keeping its eye on emissions to a minimum. Our sensors almost didn't pick it up.
Вайтвек, здорово!
Just this corpse here. Looks like a scout, and pretty green too. The fool walked right into a group of Canucks and got torn apart. He can't have been the only one crawling around here. If there's more, we need to take them out. You up for some action? Squeamish? Don't worry, I'm not planning on killing them unless I have to.
А я
But
собираюсь.
people do have a habit of shooting at Mandalorians on sight. If so, I wouldn't mind a good fight.
Давай, приятного аппетита! Приятного аппетита, Антон.
Good. There's more of these scouts in the jungle. There's many paths, and I don't want them to slip by. If we split up, we should be able to find their scouts, if you're up for it. I'm going to take up a position to the east. You go west. I'll make sure none of them get past me.
В смысле, чья музыка звучит? Хорошего сварения, хорошего пищеварения. Так, погоди. Игровая музыка, да, звучит. Я что-то не понял вопроса, чья музыка звучит. Нет, ты раздел о канале посмотри.
Set the staging camp up here. This jungle just never ends.
Lieutenant, 2 of our scout patrols haven't reported back.
2 more? Nothing is worth this.
More beasts!
Everyone, attack!
Так, сейчас, секундочку, я быстренько отпишу человеку.
What happened to Lon?
We got swarmed by those little beasts. I think they're called Canucks.
Да,
I hope this
пьел,
mission's
да,
worth
он
it to the
такой.
Colonel. If not, wait, did you hear that?
That's him! Get him!
Ой, какие мы страшные так.
You are no match for us.
Сейчас пьел начнет, если он на стриме, он начнет опять расстраиваться очень. Так, селенки. Я думаю, вот это возьму все-таки. Пассивочку. А, да не ж, дружище, не что. Там человек вообще любые маски готовит практически. Делает качественно, быстро. Это мой знакомый. Все, можно возвращаться, наверное. Или погодите, или тут где-то корабли есть еще их. Да, кину обязательно. Только напомни мне, пожалуйста, ладно, потому что я могу забыть, блин. У меня все из башки вылетает. Башка дырявая. Я постараюсь не забыть. Хотя твою ссылку, твое сообщение увижу, я думаю, не забуду. Да, я говорю, ты написал уже, да. Ой, страсти-то прям какие. Сейчас соберем. Их чертей навязало очень много. А где тут мины? А, понял. Так, по-моему, у меня по взрывчаточке. Ну да. А, я понял. А как бы это? Да вот ж полно их.
Yes, yes. Have you come with questions?
Блин, она вообще не может их это.
Ask. I know of them. And the...
Ну да, нажал я лошара. Я люблю все взрывать. Я в пиротехнике работаю в магазине. Как ты думаешь, я не мог не взорвать. Вот, так, ребят, сейчас, секундочку, ко мне пришел один человек, сейчас я быстро уже... Да, но он сейчас, я вышел, он такой, о, ё-моё. Такой, а-а-а. У человека был культурный шок. Слушай, а там я же не пойдет. Я объясню почему. Потому что я на быстром сейве, у меня быстрый сейв был. Поэтому не получится. Фиаско, я знаю. О, хотя бы ходит. Здорово. От какого возмутителя спокойствия? С этими дроидами что-то надо делать. Ну да, там добивал там кое-чего. Улучшал, естественно. Так, ну одного дроида мне точно придется. Так, я так понимаю, что надо вот с этого начинать. Ой. Зря я это сделал, блин. Я, короче, ударил дроида, и они все пришли в это. А, просто можно было ударить и все, да? А я что-то тупил. Я думал, что они для чего-то нужны. Блин, ребят, пардон, сейчас уберу. Сейчас все это сделаю. Перезагрузился.
What is it?
Так и надо, да, я понял. Слушай, я просто не знал, я думал, что можно как-то это с ним что-то сделать. Ну, сейчас соберем тогда спокойненько мины. Одноглазая, Алин? Лихо или какое? Неа. Слушай, я что-то вообще на это забил пока.
This is revealed.
Ну вот, поломали дроидов. Ирдик, привет. Привет, дружище. Да, я очень рад, что зашел.
I hear you.
How may I serve? I have failed.
Блин, опять же дроида вызывать? Блин, а как это открыть? Народ, а как это вообще открывается, эта шняпа? А, мина? Точно, блин, я затупил. Это на меня жара действует так. Так, кто у нас по взрывчатке?
It has been placed. I shall try. I have failed.
Не хочет.
It has been placed.
Мина, блин. Да, я знаю, что он к спас-броскам добавляет. А, вот побольше мину, да, поставить?
It has been placed.
О, да. Усиленная волоконная броня, блин. Круто.
It has been placed.
Так, вроде все обшарили. Вообще все обшарили. Да, я понимаю, но тут же неизвестно, что было. Так, блин, теперь надо искать Килборн, блин, где он у нас тусит. Да, обыскиваю все трупы животных, естественно.
I found more of their scouts, but they started shooting as soon as they saw me. I heard blaster rifle fire coming from deeper in the jungle. You find anything? Surprised they wouldn't talk to you. I thought their grudge was only with Mandalorians. Find out anything useful from them? Colonel, huh? Could be Colonel Tobin. Tobin is General Vaklu's personal cat hound. If he's on your trail, you might want to steer clear of Onderon. General Vaklu is the cousin of Queen Talia. He's also in charge of the Onderon military. He led the Onderon resistance when we occupied their world during the Mandalorian Wars. He was a worthy foe. Maybe more than a match for you. Mandalore needs to know about the scouts. I'll let... They're Onderon military, although they were trying to be secret about it. I've got a feeling you're going to need all the help you can get. One last thing about the battle circle. Your actions have proven you worthy of facing our best in the circle. Perhaps we can face each other there.
Нет, Наршада не смог пройти. Я сейчас, собственно говоря, Атона пытаюсь скачать, потому что с Атоном все плохо. А я его сейчас в пати взять не могу. Он чинит корабль. Я знаю, но я его сейчас в пати. Он чинит корабль, тут нельзя взять его. Не, нельзя, нельзя, я же смотрел.
You do? Let me see. I don't know how, but these pieces look in good enough shape to repair. I'll have the telemetry computer repaired in no time.
Вполне возможно. Понял.
That's pretty mercenary of you. A lot of us have been down that road recently. Here's some credits.
Так, у кого у меня ремонт? Здорово. Слушай, я не помню. Я просто не буду врать, я просто тупо не помню. Ну вот так вот. О, сейчас новый уровень будет. Отлично.
If he couldn't defend himself, then he got no less than he deserved. What a waste. Looks like I'll need this.
А, блин, неправильно сделал.
Found Kuma. If he could. What a waste. Looks like I'll need to send a new recruit out.
Так, а как мне побиться с этими ребятами? Погодите, что-то как-то херня. Слушайте, а можно это найти, эту фигню? Может, я просто шмот не нашел, да?
The Mandalorians will rise again.
Чё это мне лишнее? Это не надо. Попробовать куб за коровниками? За какими коровниками? Не всем понимаю. какими коровниками что-то я не воткнул?
I thought I would see you again. No, if you yearn for more fighting, the
Ah.
battle circle can the sergeant chooses who fights who. But I would. So what are you? As would I. I noticed that you killed more scouts than I. I am curious to see.
Ага.
No, I can't. We all have our orders, Jedi. As would I.
Ой, блин, да.
So you are the visiting Jedi. Our history is one of battles and wars, but there are times when even we must deal with peace. The battle circle allows us to hone our skills by fighting other Mandalorians.
Ну да.
It pales to what we really thirst for, honor in battle, but it keeps us
Да,
prepared.
естественно, это я
Talk to
что-то
the
лоханул,
sergeant if
сил
you want to
немножко
fight.
добавил.
There are individual. I am Davro, a Mandalorian warrior. I have yet to taste real battles.
Так. Так, дайте-ка я к звуку подойду еще. Так, где он у меня там, этот звук-то? Да это я что-то затупил, бывает.
Any progress with the Good to hear it. I've been low on parts, otherwise I would have been able to get to that. Any progress with
Ну и чего?
Good to hear it.
И все?
If you head outside the camp, remember that
А, понял.
if you head
А я починил. С драками я что-то не могу оттуда как с ними разобраться. Да, убил. А,
So the Jedi Order isn't completely dead. You always had hidden strengths. Very hard for even the wisest Mandalore to judge and predict. I have studied much of the Jedi since our defeat. I would be honored to cross blades with you in the battle.
зверя, да, ухо отобрал.
This is not a battlefield, Jedi. If it were, I trust you wouldn't have the same opinion. I prepare and train. Peace is not our natural element. Mandalorians handle it differently. I focus on educating myself in the martial techniques I will need to succeed in the next war. No, it is up to the sergeant. The battle circle was not designed to settle petty vendettas and rivalries. Its prime learning from books or holovids is useful. Perhaps we can learn.
So, the Jedi comes to grace us. The battle circle is reserved only for real warriors. Your Jedi ways won't help you here. For today, I have the honor of commanding the battle circle. I decide who fights who and make sure all the rules are followed. Jedi rely too much on their vaunted powers. They lose touch of the power of their arms and feet. Without your force, would you be a match for even the lowliest of Mandalorian warriors? If you want to try and fight us on our terms, that can be arranged. We are not merchants. You are new. No weapons. Put your weapon away. Step into...
Фига себе. Ага.
The match between Jedi and Davril is over. The Jedi is the clear and
Сейчас
honorable
сделаем.
victor. Davril is just a recruit. I'm not surprised you won this fight. A challenger has expressed interest in fighting you. As little honor as you have gained, it is sufficient to accept his request. Let me know if you would fight again. Here to watch a fight or... After defeat, since he is the... I will send a runner to Kex.
Так, а что-то у меня ничего нету.
The match between Kex and Jedi is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. If you want to fight again, let me know. Here to watch him. You choose to fight again. Now face a real Mandalorian warrior. Tagrin, what are your terms? Just fist and foot like you fight with Davril. Nothing else. Tagrin chooses to fight hand to hand. Remember, no weapons allowed, and absolutely no use of your force.
Да, это сильно.
You have violated the rules of the battle,
Ой-ой.
sir. You used... You if.
А, понятно. То есть нельзя, да?
Here to what? Since he... I would...
Ой, а что это я?
Rex, the... Here to watch a fight or to participate? You just fist in foot like you fought. Tagrin chooses to...
Чуть-чуть. Здорово. Вам бы все девок раздевать.
Here to what? Just tag...
Вот так
The
вот.
match between Jedi and Tagrin is over. The Jedi is the clear and...
The Jedi has proven to be worthy of the battle circle, Sergeant. He may challenge the champion of today and days past.
This is a great honor, Jedi. Kelborn is one of our former champions. He has declared you worthy enough to fight the best among us. If you choose to fight again, you will face him. Then Braylor, if you somehow beat Kelborn. Here to watch him. You
Swords only.
Kelborn.
Эх. Не вышло.
Here to watch him. You have enough.
Swords only.
Kelborn chooses to fight with the blade. The match between Kelborn is the clear and honorable victor. If you...
Ага, я уже хочу. Ускорение можно? А, понял.
watch a fight or
Здорово.
to participate?
Нет, не обучение. Почему обучение?
You have enough sword
Да,
skill
через инвентарь реально проще. Эх. А, щит. А щит можно, да? Я думал, щит не разрешен.
For Mandalore!
Так, какой, кстати, щит? Да, я неправильно выбрал, я знаю.
Here to what? You have kelp.
Я ускорение принял. А, чуть-чуть, блин. А силу я же принял, я все принял.
Here to watch. Sword zone.
Я вообще все принял, что было возможно. О,
The match between Jedi and Kelborn is over. The Jedi is the clear and
а
honorable
ускорение
victor.
силы, я понял.
I underestimated you. A difficult admission for a Mandalorian. If you fight in the circle again this day, you will face the bravest and strongest of us, Braylor.
Ну блин, тут хочется все-таки выиграть.
Here to what?
Больше опыта, больше всего.
We no terms today, Sergeant.
А, блин.
Bray-
Я что-то не посмотрел, что можно применять.
You have violated the you
Блин, я что-то не посмотрел.
What? We no Braylo.
Почему? Сейчас силу использовать можно.
The match between Jedi and Braylor is over. The Jedi is the clear and honorable victor. You have
Ну,
defeated
блин,
the
опыт-то
most
все
worthy
равно
of us.
полезен.
You walk away the champion of the battle circle this day. We will not forget your deeds or the honor you have earned this day.
Так, куда сейчас? Сюда, наверное, да? Мне же там задание основное дали. Мандалора, да.
Found Kumas's body. If he couldn't defend himself, then he got no less than he deserved. Any sign of that permacrete he was carrying?
Я так и делаю сейчас. Слушай, а что это за пермакрет?
What a waste.
Ну да, я знаю, что я не уворачиваюсь, да.
You defeated Braylor in the battle circle. Either you're very lucky, or you're a lot tougher than you look. Kelborn said you dispatched some covert military scouts in the jungle with him. He spoke highly of your work. The gate guard said you managed to kill a Zakeg. Those are tough beasts, Jedi. You've earned some respect around here. How many Kanaks did you have to kill to find those parts for Zuka? That was a tremendous help. I won't forget it. You've made quite a reputation around here. You did better than I thought you could. I was planning on heading to Isis tomorrow, but I'll move up the timetable and take you now. You won't be able to get to the Ebon Hawk from the city. If you need to grab anything from your ship, I'd do it now.
О. Понял. Бывает. Джон, здорово. А я с самого стрима убрал, вот отсюда его убрал, как бы, потому что, ну, нафиг надо. Вот, атмосферу только портит. Джон, я специально его убрал, потому что атмосферу очень сильно портит. Здорово, здорово, дружище. Так, мне зачем-то надо за кораблями, на корабль. А зачем мне надо на корабль? Да не надо, ни зачем.
there? He was serving on Nar Shaddai's muscle for the Hutts. Kelborn was a scout for the Duros on frontier worlds. I brought them here, gave them a purpose. This galaxy will be ours again, I promise you. That is the future.
Понял.
Indeed. The future is always in motion. It is a difficult thing to see. Perhaps there will be no new
Первая
age
проходил, да, это
Mandalore,
вторая.
no great Mandalorian crusade. Perhaps your people fought their last battle at Malachor 5, and you have been dying ever since, a quiet death that will last centuries. And perhaps all that remains will be what I see before me. A man wounded by a Jedi, encased in a Mandalorian shell, hunted by the thought of being the last of the Mandalorians.
You've got some guts talking to me like that. You think your age or your Jedi whelp are going to keep you safe from me?
No, Mandalore, you are wrong. I hope that it is you who will keep the one I travel with safe. You are loyal, and you have served many masters, even following them into darkness. Do you wonder where he wanders now, Mandalore? Why he betrayed you at the end, cast you down, left you broken at the edge of the galaxy?
How do you know that?
I know many things, and I can answer the question that burns within your shell, Mandalore. But there is a price. You must keep the one I travel with safe. He is important to me, more important than anything. Show the same loyalty you have shown in the past, Mandalore. If there is a Mandalorian crusade, let it be for something that will carry your people's memory into the future. So when the time comes when there are no more Mandalorians, then at least their honor will remain. The one
Я
I
ее не
travel with
повышал.
has walked your
Меня
same path.
остановил
And I ask that when the end
пауки
comes, that you
остановил.
remember that kinship, even if
Или
it
Никит,
seems there
или
is
Макс
nothing
остановил,
else
я не
left.
помню кто.
Forget the Jedi. Keep your
Ага.
eyes on her.
Да я понял, что он про... Да-да-да, я догадался.
1, 2, 3. Mandalorians, we got company. Stealth targets have breached our perimeter.
Да мы сейчас всех нахрен порвем.
Wait a moment. I sense there is a disturbance in the camp. Our enemy has tracked us here. I did not expect them so soon. How did they get here, I wonder? Regardless, we must eliminate them all. None of them can escape. Our whereabouts must remain a secret. Let us join the
Сейчас
battle.
мы их всех
Our
порвем
allies will
нахрен,
need our
как
help.
тузик грелку. Ой. Стоп. А теперь понеслась. Кто это? Это завалы, что ли? А вы про это, что ли? Так, что-нибудь можно их поиметь? По-моему, ничего нельзя. Ну просто все джедаи переходят на темную сторону. Все переходят на темную сторону.
You didn't think you were the only ones with stealth generators, did you? For Mandalore!
А понятно, трейка больше ничего не может, да? Выдохла стрейка.
Seems trouble follows you on a regular basis. I think it's best for both of us if we head to Isis immediately. Grab your gear. My men will take care of cleaning up the mess.
Блин, Атона опять нельзя взять, да? Обидно. Вот Атона нельзя взять, это херово.
Vaklu's saying that the Republic ship attacked
Блин.
first? That's madness.
Unfortunately, lie or not, it's a madness people will believe.
The timing of this is atrocious.
Обидно, не
Space
получилось
battle above our
показать вам
skies.
ролик, а самому
So many
посмотрел,
of our
сейчас отдельно его
fighters
посмотрим.
lost.
Curiously, only Tobin's men were involved in that battle.
That shooter.
Strong word, Your Majesty, but there is no good time for news like this. I recommend we continue with our plan.
But won't that bring even more followers to Vaklu's side, increasing his power?
For a time, perhaps, but we both know he's not the true threat. which is unseen support from the shadows that we must drag out into the light. Then, and only then, can we strike.
I fear by then it will be too late.
Жалко, что ролик пропустил.
City of Isis. It's been shut down tight for months now. General Vaklu is close to declaring martial law. We won't be able to travel too far in the city. Fortunately, I have a friend in this quarter of the
Здрасте,
city.
какие.
He's a doctor by the name of Dagon Gent. His office is on the other side of the market square. It might be best if you do the talking around here. The Onderonians have a mixed view of Mandalorians after we conquered their world.
Понял. Ну, болтовня это тоже хорошо. Иногда от битв устаешь. Так, сейчас я хочу ролик этот посмотреть, я его сам не видел. Тоже. Так. А как он называется? Или его здесь не было? Не, ну это Visa Smart. Давай, Алин. Я вот
I
читать
have
не
felt
могу.
it too, my lord. A disturbance in the force.
Здрасте,
It was
какие.
difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly, yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a... You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life is yours. I beg you, please. Let me die.
Блин,
Yes.
нях
This
страшный
disturbance
пипец.
echoes through the force. I can follow it to
Реально
its source
стрёмный.
and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
Блин, класс вообще. Так, а где же вот этот, погоди, яхта дроидов, разоритель? А, во, нашел. Стоп. Вообще, да, блин, стрёмный реально такой. Ух, нет, няка. Так, теперь возвращаем. пару очков останется. О, сокрушение противника само прилетело. Давай, Лен. Спасибо тебе, что приходишь, поддерживаешь и все такое. Да 3000 чертей-то, блин, ну что мне выбрать теперь? Высосать жизнь, что ли? Понятно. Ну, успешного тебе, так сказать, ударения, Танька. Так, это что? А, вытягивание силы? Блин, может мне начать вытягивание силы, блин, это? Ладно, пока. Ой. Да. Слушай, про жару даже не говори, блин, я сам охреневаю. А нахрен я его-то взял? Или он навязывает, он в обязательном порядке дается. Давай, давай. А что это вы так рано все удаляетесь сегодня? Блин, что тут выбрать-то ему? Ага. Думаешь? Да может получится. Да. Блин, обидно. Ладно, будем удохаться, что делать. Стоп, погоди-ка. Ну, может, еще как-то можно поговорить, что-то с ним сделать. Слушай, Мандалорец, он вообще, он кто у нас, стрелок или кто? Стрелок, да, я уже вижу. Просто непонятно, если он стрелок, то какого хрена у него это? Ну да, я что-то затупил. Так уже там все сделано. Здорово. Нет, и Саня, я тебе как раз собирался, я тебе перезвоню сразу после стрима. Я думаю, что можно еще с ним как-то разговорами попытаться разговорить его. Окей, окей. Ну, да, наверное, было бы неплохо. Блин, чего еще-то ему качать? Я даже не представляю, чего ему еще можно качать. Да, смысл двуручный ему качать. Давай. Так у него винтовки прокачаны. У него винтовки изначально были прокачаны. Смотри, какой он нафиг ему бластер в двух руках? Не. Видишь, у него вот у него бластерная винтовка. У него нет пистолетов прокачанных. Вот я что-то тоже не знаю. Дай-ка я ему навык другого класса дам, использование компьютеров. Считается? А, ладно. Вот, кстати, все с вас броски плюс 2, блин, это прикольно. А, это у меня несколько, да, таких? Блин, а как ты без треи пошел? Продам. Только сначала деньги вперед. Да, я уже поменял. Я чуть не понял, что как ты пошел без треи.
It's been a while since you've docked here, eh? I suppose the lockdown has hurt your profits as well. You are human, aren't you? Your face looks... Oh, never mind that. Oh, it must be hard to shuttle people when nobody's allowed to leave. The blockade has been bad for everyone. Your manifest says it's been 2 months since you last came here. Oh, it's become much worse since you last came. Military checkpoints everywhere. Could be. Our space forces have been in full readiness ever since the space battle in orbit. Tensions are running high. All Republic vessels must be searched, and the delays are turning pilots grey before their time. And ever since the Republic fired on our space forces, things have been even slower. Bad days. Bad days. And things are getting worse. I'd get out of the system quickly if I were you, friend. Well, doesn't look like you have any trade goods, so the inspection's just a formality. Here's your starport visa. Don't lose it. They're priceless right now. If you want to leave the planet, you need a starport visa.
У меня в Стиме куплено, но вот этот у меня торрентовый. Потому что я не был уверен, что он нормально будет работать, стимовский. Там ребята в Стиме играли, и один человек играл у нас и говорит, что глюки какие-то были. А другие ребята рассказывают, что нет. Но я решил не рисковать.
There's strict food and water rationing, and General Vaclus' troops have been very thorough in finding Republic dissidents. Bombing's very common. If you want to leave the planet, you need a starport visa. They're very hard to get. Many people want to get out of here before things get worse. Certainly.
Fair winds to you, off-worlder. Is it too much to hope that you are intelligent?
Понятно.
These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos, but the Republic vessels that transport them have to wait for thorough and needlessly long searches. The city is stacked with caged beasts.
Там моды надо ставить на него, какие-то патчи, моды и все такое. Это нормально будет работать. Я решил просто не рисковать, но его нафиг.
The authorities brought wealth and prosperity. Our settlements prospered, but now they have been kept in their cages for a long time. But yet at times, I feel as if something else is affecting them, frightening them.
Beasts can be sensitive to the currents within cities and people. When such things are disturbed, the beasts may echo it.
Perhaps it is the city itself. Isis has fallen upon dark times, and tensions run high in the streets. These beasts you see here are for delivery to Telos. We have stopped gathering beasts.
Ну да.
Calm.
Run! The bomber is out of control!
I don't know what to say. I had heard stories, but I assumed that they were fledgling riders, or simply tales that grow in the telling. Not since my first Drexel have I lost control of a beast. I apologize profusely. The beasts grow more agitated by the day. The stories say that the smoldering fires of city politics cast a smoke they can smell and breathe. They revert to their primal instincts. As you've just seen, when they get that way, not even a skilled beast rider can control them. As soon as I leave here, I will talk with my family. There is much to be discussed.
Halt, off-worlder. You'll have to answer some questions before you go into the city. What is your business on Isis? I don't think your business is any concern of mine.
Minds are often weakened when forced to follow familiar patterns, but sometimes those patterns work against you when backed by loyalty or duty. Use your power carefully. A debatable point, but what is done is done.
Not only is your business not my concern, I can't seem to remember why I'm holding you up. You should probably go about your business, whoever you are. Oh, don't lose your starport visa, otherwise you won't be leaving for a long while.
Yeah, what do you... The Republic is a stagnant beast that had been killing its people for years before the wars began. Were it not for Revan's strength, the Republic would already be dead. Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any opposition until Revan assumed command of the Republic forces.
Почему из Реван
Then
женщина?
did the battle turn. But as you know, only a handful of Jedi fought, while the others cowered in their halls, afraid to meet us head on. Then the Jedi were fools as well as cowards. I'm not accusing you of being a coward. You commanded the Republic fleet that destroyed ours. You were a worthy opponent. Now is there something else?
А я себе жирную вот эту купил костюм, и мне он очень нравится.
You fought with Revan and Malak during the Mandalorian Wars. Why? We'd never faced Jedi before. You've always been in the Jedi Order. Things that are common knowledge to you are rumors and stories to the rest of the galaxy. We only knew what we had seen in holovids and from our experience with Exar Kun. And by that time, he was completely a Sith. We thought we would triumph easily over such noble and compassionate leaders. Those are weaknesses we easily exploited in the past. What did you think of us?
Бабка мудрости.
And that is how we thought of you. Not of the Jedi in particular, but the men and women who joined Revan and Malak to fight against us. You turned a demoralized, defeated mess into a coordinated army. You brought tactics, backbone, and above all else, victory to them. Ever consider what would have happened if we won? The Sith would have been nothing more than a border skirmish against the might of my clans.
В моей
We would
броне?
have brought a new age of strength and expansion.
Слушай, я не помню. Я в самом начале практически взял.
Warships to fuel our growth. Instead, the Republic won. Look around you. Look at what your precious victory has brought you. I ask you this. Is the galaxy better off for the Republic's victory? I suppose we'll never know. Now, is there something else you needed?
I hear you.
Да, я знаю. Так, способность. Какую способность выбрать опять? Ну тут понятно. Вон, смотри, что дает. Бонус, ну, во-первых, бонус ловкости, плюс навыки убеждения, плюс харизма. Мудрости, кстати, здесь нету. Ой. Блин, где она? Это намного круче.
Let's hurry this up. I want him escorted out of here quickly.
This is outrageous.
Да.
I'm not a spy. I'm a journalist.
Там харизма, убеждение.
You're a Republic spy, and your propaganda will be silenced. We are taking you back to our barracks for interrogation.
But, well, you can't be serious. You accuse me of propaganda? I have proof that Vaklu is withholding information on the so-called Republic.
One more word of treason out of you. What are you looking at? This is none of your business.
Please, sir, help me. Vaklu's troops won't listen. I'm just a journalist, not a spy.
This spy has been using his position as a journalist to spread lies and dissent among our people. No doubt he's been up to other treasonous activity as well.
But that's just crazy. I was a member of the Resistance. I fought in the Mandalorian War.
Yes, and your disloyalty now deeply sickens me. What do you mean? I like the way you think. Men, let's take the back way to the barracks.
But no, wait. You can't do this.
Да, я знаю. Не, ну харизма вообще тема.
Please, Captain, help me. My children and I are desperate to get off of Onderon. My husband was killed by General Vaklu's troops. Our home was seized, and we were cast out. We have seen many wars on Isis, and I know war is coming. I want to spare my children from bloodshed. I've told you our story. Please, won't you help us? My husband, he was part of the ISIS Council. He was a strong supporter of the Queen and the Republic. His views weren't always popular. Over time, he became convinced that Vaklu was trying to kill Queen Talia. He tried to kill Vaklu. To protect the Queen. The conspiracy was discovered, and he was shot during the arrest. What he did was wrong, and our life has been so difficult since then. I just want to get off this planet and start a new life. Please, help us. No one else will.
You have the look of someone used to adversity. Everyone around here begs and pleads night and day for open starport visas. Very touching how well they act out their lies. Or truths. It doesn't matter, really. What does matter is credits. Hard currency. I offer you 2,000 credits if you find an open starport.
I only know of one person who might offer something comparable. And what's going on there is illegal. I'm a legitimate trader.
Ага, что-то мне как-то разводом попахивает каким-то.
There's only one thing ultimately more important than money, and that's your life. She's trouble. I wouldn't deal with her. I want nothing to do with her. If you want to get involved with that sort of person, you'll have to figure it out on your own. No.
Welcome to what must be the smelliest place in the universe, Offworlder. How can I assist you? Ithorians have been buying them to help rebuild Telos. I don't know why, but ever since they started, the Beast Riders have been crawling out of the woodworks to sell them animals. But the Republic blockade has meant long delays, and because of that, beast cages are filling up the streets of Isis.
That's an air defense tower. The city's filled with them. Isis is an ancient city, and for many generations, our main enemy was the Beast Riders that lived outside the city.
Towers like these were built to protect us against Drexel and their Beast Riders. A Drexel is a flying beast. Huge creatures with teeth the size of your arms. Lethal, and skin like ferrosteel plates. Somehow the Beast Riders figured out how to tame them years ago. That's a long story. Sure you have the time? Most people don't care for an old soldier spinning a tale or two. Someone else who likes history, huh? All right. Isis was formed pretty much at the dawn of our civilization. It was born out of necessity. It protected us from the dangerous beasts that litter Onderon. This city is as old as our civilization. Most of our technology was invented to fortify these walls and protect us. For ages, our worst criminals were cast out of the city to an almost certain death. It wasn't completely certain, though. Some of the criminals figured out how to survive out there. They learned how to tame the native beasts. And it wasn't long before they turned their attention to Isis. About 50 years ago, Princess Gallia married one of the great leaders of the Beast Riders, Orin Kira. That was right at the start of the Beast Wars. By the end of it, Gallia was crowned queen, and finally there was peace between our people.
Да, люди смотрят. Слушают.
It's hard to put aside centuries of conflict. There's an uneasiness between our people. The Beast Riders are upset that General Vaklu has forbidden Drexel in Isis. Citizens usually only see the fallen Beast Riders, who know better than thugs. Certainly, these are troubled times. You've probably heard that General Vaklu and Queen Talia are having some disagreements. Stay out of trouble.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalithba. Shanek ma winbok lelenko sobaramwe.
Dahupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoki. Hiata yamba wajiyaki yukito tune. Kavadumpa munsuru.
Да, я вижу, что из диалогов вообще жопа ешь.
Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma.
Mogachi norta hirembe wanachi. Kati mogo krabo. Drum pabana karas mangra. Kalalava dumba compaile mokata.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Dovrei kunmili wosa slima po wanga sawana nucha.
Mogachi norta hirembe wanachi. Kati mogo krabo.
Ну да.
Habana karas mangra. Kalalava dumba compaile mokata. Tvaraccio monsincho mento barawamba. Machidos. Anches klilim sol nigi machunachi.
Variki, mangra, do cha skrini do pat. Slime non quairiti, criscorcia winti sei mesoto. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita, ta bosananansata.
Danchanek ma winbota hirembe wanachi. Doveri ninja. Taba ninsocho. Kavadumpa mosora kupa elia bontenya. Dachimotu gamsa.
Tarachomo sincho cavavolpa muligi gumanaminta barawamba michedos. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune.
Dawancha mori consova. Mawani dinchori kitsodu sobarenwa. Dorjine soba wata.
Dovrei kun mili wosa slima po wanga samoana mucha. Entomesh mi paju, watamincha yokolondo ado nukulabirawa. Tines un soto.
Klalagwisol buramwe. Gracine wamba.
Dahupa bosa kurata go jujutu yoki. Hiata yamba wajiaki yukito tune. Kawana bota yuntata.
Ну, вроде собирается. Да ладно, нормально.
The rumor I've heard is that you don't fully agree with our
Видимо,
Queen
вон,
and her
видимо, бо.
supporters. If you aren't adverse to Queen Talia stepping down, we could use your help. It would be quite worth your while. I am a strong supporter of General Vaclu. The merchant quarter is an important area, not only financially but strategically as well. It is one of the few districts that is directly connected to the royal palace. The Queen and her advisors are well aware of this and have ensured that the captains here are extremely loyal to her. This presents complications for Vaclu. If you could arrange for them to be removed from their command, you will be richly compensated. There's Galisi at the starport. Riken commands from the turret tower, and Bastuco guards the entrance to the sky ramp. All loyal, and all need to be reassigned.
Ну, не знаю. Да, про планету героев я говорил, я слышал.
He's the most junior of the captains. His superior, Captain Sulio, met with an accident. I believe you're familiar with that. Besides his strong loyalty to the Queen, I know next to nothing about him. He sometimes frequents the local cantina when he isn't at his post. He's been responsible for the merchant quarter for years. He's been chastised repetitively for his criticism of General Vaclu. His years of service won't protect him if he continues to subvert the chain of command. He has received several warnings. With a nudge, he just may get a dishonorable discharge. A true veteran, years of honorable service, completely dedicated to the Queen. Sadly, I think he's more on our side than the Queen's. But he's an old soldier that can't adapt to today's complex situation. Regardless of what the best interests of Onderon are, he won't swerve from executing the Queen's misguided decrees. Persuasion may be ineffective. Take this military security card. It can be used to slice into security terminals. Perhaps you will find solutions there. He's the most junior of the captains. His superior, Captain Sulio, met with an accident. I believe you're familiar with that. Besides his strong loyalty to the Queen, I know next to nothing about him. He sometimes frequents the local cantina when he isn't.
Whatever course you wish to take, aiding this woman may be useful. We may gain Vaclu's favor, or learn more of his plans. Either way, helping Under should be carefully considered. General Vaklu may be at odds with us now, but it need not always be that way.
Да они, по-моему, вообще ни хрена не понимают.
Back again.
Fuck.
Please tell me you're an off-worlder. You came from the spaceport, right? You are? Wait, this is not so. You think to make a joke on Gagarin? But this is good news. You have a starport visa, right? I can only sell my best weapons if you have that. These soldiers ensure that I don't forget these formalities.
Watch it, Keg. The captain already has enough complaints about you.
No need to be alarmed, my foreign friend. Pay the soldier no heed. Pretend he isn't here. General Vaklu is concerned about well-armed insurgents. They've had to get arms from somewhere. Not from me, of course, but all sales of weapons have been severely restricted. I can only sell to off-worlders like you that have the proper
Почему,
clearance.
Сань? У меня в
And
10
now
часов
off-worlders
закончится, я
can't
тебе
come here
перезвоню.
because of the blockade and searches, but it's a wise policy. Of course, soldiers are only doing their job. Even if it puts me out of business, I am happy. Even if I'm forced to live off scraps in the
Я через
street, I
полчасика
am
наберу.
so happy to do my part. Long live General Vaklu.
Tinachara, Graracha, Ganowiso, Tolando Krani, Terando Nosh Wiwanahoto, Rakichi Sa, Donasinto Norokipa Shakani, Rakichi Sa, Donasinto norokipa shakani. Dakasha muchukuro. Punta chakorzo waman. Gotashjuna rananashani. Visitisa cholo. Jumkarataka. Chonobograwe. Tatiya Bahasаnshan.
Ну что, опять началось. Это круто. Чё, спрашивается, приперлись? Да, кстати, давно с ней не говорил.
Yes. Very well. What? That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Most interesting. Your crystal does not perfectly reflect your current self. Remove it from your lightsaber, then ask me about it again. Is there something else you wished? Does it matter? Of course it does. Perhaps I am neither. And I hold both as what they are, pieces of a whole. Know that I am your teacher, and that is enough. What do you wish to hear? That I once believed in the code of the Jedi? That I felt the call of the Sith? That perhaps once I held the galaxy by its throat? That for every good work that I did, I brought equal harm upon the galaxy? That perhaps what the greatest of the Sith Lords knew of evil they learned from me? What would it matter now? There is only so much comfort in knowing such things, and it is not who I am now. Take what's in you.
Понятно, это уже было.
If it means so much to you, then this I swear to you upon my life, upon our... There shall be no more shadows between us, only... Ask. Atris herself is not as familiar to me as perhaps she should be. Yet I feel I know her, yes. Because Atris's path is one I walked long ago, and it is a chapter of my life that has been read and closed. She has taken the first steps, I think. We shall see. Surely you felt the righteous anger, the spoken judgments, the lack of forgiveness. I was a historian once, gathering the relics of the Jedi, learning the ancient mysteries. Always there were more questions. One quickly learns that the Jedi Code does not give all the answers. If you are to truly understand, then you will need the contrast, not adherence to a single idea. That is why Atris and the others blamed me, sentenced me. They believed me responsible for Revan's fall. You have already asked much. I do not wish to...
с Сатаном небольшие проблемы. Понял, это кантина. С кантины подождем сейчас. Сейчас здесь все обшарим.
This is Dagon Gent's place. He's not the best doctor you'll ever meet, but he's well connected in this city. Doesn't look like he's here right now, though.
You looking for Dagon? You're not gonna find him here. A soldier captain was murdered at the cantina real good. They got some suspects at the tower. From what I hear, Dagon Gent is one of them. It's the turret tower on the other side of the market. Captain Riken is the man to talk to. If you talk to...
I am 1B AD, an automated droid vendor. I have in stock a...
Нет, тут нам ничего вроде не надо. А, стоп, погодите.
I am 1B...
Так, суть так. Так, походу я купил уже вещь, которая у меня уже была.
Donos emeragith, wanarakorachi drumtas. Dawacho simu point rakawa, ichi rendumu mopa ramakawana abawasi. No kroren man mapusichi nolara. Do mababe want to susi to mukarata. To esfrectonatada be mabarjokto. To renibu inturata sisi meborokra. Do mababe want to susi to mukarata. To esfrectonatada be mabarjokto. Femko Emariam ga watashi to insula rakarakachata. Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopi una wala si chokoratawa. Do mababe want to susi to mukarata. To asfrektonatada be mabar chokto. To renibo inturata sisi meborokra. Do mababe want to susi to mukarata. To asfrektonatada be mabar chokto. To renibo inturata sisi meborokra. Femko Emariam ga watashi to insula
Ой, опять гонки, это же ужасно.
Tamaso kinchuda wanka. Mopi una
Погоняем.
chokoratawa. Tonos emeragith. Wana rakora chi drum ka sa. Tonoranda ma tono. Loka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu. In wamagro. May randana noluta.
Блин, никогда их не понимал, не любил.
You look like an off-worlder. My name's Galisi. I'm a checkpoint captain at the merchant quarter. If you're here for Juma juice, it's not that good. But at least it's cheap. I don't think Bith have the same sense of taste we do. Long day, as always. Sulio was captain of that checkpoint for years. I never knew why she came here every night until I got her job. She was murdered. I didn't want her job, but I got it now. The same as everyone. People are trying to blame that doctor, Dagon Gent. I don't think even Command believe he did it, but someone's got to take the blame. I almost think the investigators aren't really looking. Dagon's convenient. They don't want to find the real murderer. Sulio was murdered, maybe even assassinated. I might be a little paranoid. I have a wife and daughter to look after, and I feel like I'm a target now. I'm tempted to just grab my family and take the first shuttle out of here.
Посмотрим. Надо тоже, конечно.
I really am torn. There are some... I've gone over this so many times. I believe you. How can you know? Never mind that. I think it may be a good idea to turn in my notice. I appreciate the warning.
Ну это да. Кстати, ребят, уже времечко подошло. Сейчас что-то начинать. Так что продолжим завтра. Собственно говоря, также в 7 часов. А так, с вами был Александр Шмелев на канале Дарт Шмелев. Подписываемся, ставим лайки и т.д. и т.п. Вернусь завтра в 3 часа со стримом СВГОХ и в 7 часов вечера со стримом Котор 2. Всего вам.